As founder of tossnationmedia, y'all see it. Y'all see it right there. I'm making an executive decision. I've been saying for so long that the Packers have to do whatever it takes at this point with the type of season that they've been having, the inconsistencies, the lack of fight. You got to do whatever it takes to go and get yourself a victory. Well, they did so this past Sunday, Christmas Day, down in Miami against the Dolphins with a 26-20 victory. So they picked up the W, as did we. And we move on to Week 17 action. And from here on out, it's just going to be big games. The division-winning Minnesota Vikings coming into Lambeau Field, late Sunday afternoon game. Again, it's a big one, and these are all going to be big ones. This is what you play for. Meaningful football late in the season with things on the line. Now, we know what the Vikings want to do and what they should do. They are going to give the Packers a heavy dose of Dalvin Cook. Because what is the Achilles heel of the Packers? It's stopping the run. We saw what Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert were doing with the Dolphins this past Sunday. But for some reason, they got away from that and played right into the Packers defense's hands. 4 turnovers, 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter later, and the Packers again escaped Miami with a 26-20 victory. I don't know if the Vikings are going to be that silly. Now, don't get me wrong, they're going to throw the ball down the field with Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson. They want those big explosive chunk plays down the field, and they will have some. But they're going to continue to run that football. Now, it's time for the defense to knuckle up. Now, we saw you starting to get to that turnover binge where you're forcing turnovers, and that's a great thing. When this team is forcing turnovers, they're a great squad. They're a good defense. But you need to knuckle up and get in the trenches and stop that run. On offense, you know you need to run the football and go play action. That's your bread and butter. That's how you put points up on the board. But above all else, you need to continue to show that fight. There was a point in time in the season where I just wasn't sure that they had that fight, that they didn't care at all. After the Cowboys' victory, when Aaron Rodgers went, we're not dead. I got a hearty laugh because of the inconsistencies, because of the lack of care that I noticed on the field, and I just got the feeling from this team. After a 3-game winning streak, and the last one being against a really good Miami team, I gotta say, I think the fight is back. I think they care, and now you have meaningful football to play to close out the season. Win your last 2 ball games. Get Washington to lose 1, and you've backdoored your way into the 7th seed in the NFC. What more do you need? You get in that tournament, anything can happen. But you need to take care of business this week. So with that being said, who wins? Who prevails? Week 17, Lambeau Field, late Sunday afternoon game against the Vikings. I've got to go Green Bay 24, Minnesota 23. Minnesota has been involved in so many close games decided by 3 and 4 and 5 points in one possession. And they won a lot. They're a 12-3 ball club. You have to give them their respect. They won the division. But I just feel that fight for the Green Bay Packers may be back. Maybe they care. And maybe this team is starting to improve right before our very eyes late in that season. As I said before, you got to do whatever it takes. And I think the Green Bay Packers will do that this Sunday. Green Bay over Minnesota 24-23. Packers over Vikings 24-23. Remember, does not matter the score. All that matters, as I said, that the Packers would defeat the Vikings to keep their slim but very real playoff hopes alive. Tell me how you feel about it. I'm hoping for a Packers victory, but who you think will win, let me know in the comments. But until then, I'm T-Squared. This has been Quick Toss. We out.